What's going good, everybody? This is PJ Randall coming to you once again, and what I got in front of me is a CosplayTree costume for the Green Ranger. And what I'm going to do with this video is, like all my other videos, I'm going to review this costume, and also just like my other videos, I'm going to give a little testimony about things that I went through to get this costume. So if you want to see just the review, as always, I'll have an annotation right on this video so that you can skip to that portion. And I'm gonna give 5 seconds so that you get an opportunity to skip on to the video. Skip on to the section of the video where I reviewed the suit. Well, it's 5 seconds. You guys are still here, so let me go ahead and talk about this suit right here. Now, if you've seen my last video, you will have seen that I was disappointed with the costume that Textiles had given me, and after Wizard World Chicago, I decided to make a little change. I had decided to, for C2E2 of this year, get 3 different things. I decided to get my Blue Ranger suit replaced, I decided to get my Blue Ranger boots replaced, and I also wanted to get my Green Ranger suit replaced. Now, given the fact that being as accurate as possible was going to cost me a lot of money, I decided to be a little bit conservative and decided to go somewhere else. I didn't want to go with color suits because even though color suits costumes look nice, they don't look that nice, especially with the diamonds being so large. So I decided to go with somebody else who I noticed also made some Power Ranger suits on eBay called CosplayTree, who is best known for making the Power Ranger boots. Now, when I saw the eBay link for the Black Ranger suit, I saw that it was $100 and then plus $30 for shipping. And so I decided to email him and ask him if he can make my Green Ranger suit, and he said that he can make the suit. I had to provide him the height, the weight, the shoulder width, the chest size, the waist, and the hip circumferences. And I did that when I had measured myself the same day that I ordered the suit from him, so that what happened with the Textiles costume doesn't happen with this costume again. I also had to provide him some reference pics because that's what he wanted, and I gave him 2 reference pics. The first pic I gave him was the picture from the Power Rangers wiki where the Green Ranger was without his shield and armbands, or Dragon Ranger, whichever one we want to go with. And the second picture I provided him was the picture of Jason David Frank and Hector David Jr. when Hector David Jr. was wearing the Green Ranger shield and both of them had their helmets off. And it took him like a month or so before I had gotten both this suit and my Blue Ranger boots. And now we're going to get to the portion where I reviewed this suit. Now, looking at this suit, you probably can't tell, but there was an immediate problem that I had with this suit, and that is the color of the green. Now, I understand that the green color is a little bit difficult to deal with, but this one is actually a little bit lighter than it should have been. I guess Honey Lee needs to get a new iPhone or something, because this color was not in either one of the reference pics that I had given him. And another problem that's with this suit, and it's probably not going to be very noticeable, I'm going to have to get up close to it, and it's that the middle diamond is right at the very top of the collar. If it was a little bit down, it would have been acceptable, but many people are not going to notice it anyway, since I'll be wearing the shield most of the time anyway. And then the third and final problem with this suit is no inseam measurements. And since there's no inseam measurements, that means one of 2 things could happen. Either the inseam portion of the suit is going to be so close up to my crotch, or it's going to give my crotch too much room. And in my case, it's the latter. Now, other than that, this costume is pretty damn good. Now, I didn't take a measurement with the middle diamond like I did with the Textiles diamond, because it looks about even on all 4 corners. And I'm going to have to assume that the diamond area is a little bit larger than the Textiles one. And this suit fits me perfectly. And speaking of fitting me perfectly, let's take a look at how the suit looks on me right about now. Well, I got the suit on, and this is how it looks from the front. And this is how it looks from the back. With my 2 previous videos, I failed to mention about the compression stuff that you wear underneath. especially with compression shorts, since that's what I was wearing with the previous two costumes at Comic-Cons. Even though both suits do show you compression shorts, these would have made it even more obvious, to the point where I had to wear some tights and a dance belt underneath because it was going to be too obvious. Now, as you can see, this suit is a perfect fit for me, and even though I still don't like the fact that it's a lighter shade of green, I can go ahead with this lighter shade of green, especially since I'll be wearing the costume that many Power Ranger fandom members don't even like. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and put the helmet on right now. Well, actually, you know what? Before I do that, I forgot. I gotta give a grade for this. Now, for $100 plus with $30 shipping, and I think the price has increased since then for $10 of the original price, making a grand total of $140. I would have to give this suit a B plus. Now let's go ahead and put on the helmet.
If you want to see my fun review, where I reviewed the very first blue in the costume, click right over there. Want to see my previous suit? Click over there. If you want to see more color suit blue in the costume, right there. And go right there for the intro.